head into the market update part of the presentation. I love to dig into the numbers. You gotta do the due diligence, and it's all about knowing the numbers. It's all about knowing not just where the market has been, but where the market is going, and what are the factors that will move us in the marketplace. So that's why every time we get together, I do a new market update. Now, obviously, the month only closes once, but the data comes out at different times during the month. So right now, as we're looking at the data, the way that I'm going to break it down for you guys is I'm going to share with you the roll-up of everything that's happened in Texas through the month of August, and I'm going to break down the 4 major cities as well, just so you guys know what's happening in the marketplace. Now, this is a major eye chart, so cover your right eye, and so again, you guys can grab this on our YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to take a picture of it. It's also on our Facebook page, so we've got it in several different places, depending on how you want to consume your data. But this is the market update, or the market data, pardon me, from last month, the month of August. So last month, the average sales price in Texas was $417,000, up 10% versus what it was the same time last year, which sounds really great, right? And if you look at last year, our average price was actually up 18.1% versus what it was in 2020. So when we compare and look at real estate trends, because there is a distribution curve of sales, we typically go August versus August as opposed to August versus July. But I will tell you guys that if you go, throughout the months, what you will find is the first several months of the year, we were on a pace of going up about 15% year over year in terms of the prices. Over the second half of 2022, it started to go a little bit like this. Now there's still that big spread, 10%, right above what we sold it for last year, but we're not going at the same pace as we were earlier in the year. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. And then the sales volume in Texas last month was down 12.4%, 12.4%. So that is what we are feeling as a result of that increase in those interest rates. Months of inventory jumped from 1.7 months to 2.6 months. Now there is a little bit of months of inventory can be a little deceiving when the market is starting to slow down, because months of inventory looks back 12 months. When the economy starts to slow down, sales start to slow down, you really want to only go back 3 months, but the National Association of Realtors has said 1 year. So just be aware of that when you're looking at any investment property. For the Dallas market, last month the sales price was up 14% to $501,000. Dallas sales, however, were down 17%, and the inventory has doubled in the Dallas market. For the Houston market, the average price was up 9% to $411,000, and in Houston, sales were down 17% year over year. And active listings have increased by almost a month, months of inventory has increased by almost a month versus this same time last year. And then in the Austin market, average price $630,000, up 10.8% versus the same time last year. However, Austin's taking the biggest hit in terms of year-over-year sales. Year-over-year sales in Austin down 23% versus where we were the same time last year. So that's a big jump down. Last month it was down 28%. So if you think interest rates don't have an effect, you are wrong. They do. They have not had an effect on sales price because we still have very little inventory because of these beautiful golden handcuffs that a lot of sellers are going to be wearing. That's one of the things that's going to save us in this market, but something to be aware of. Inventory in Austin is up about 250% versus what it was versus last year, but still in kind of that stable market territory. In San Antonio, average price was $391,000, up 12% versus what it was the same time last year. Median price $339,000, up 14%. Days on market have grown from 24 days to 30 days. 30 days is still incredibly fast, just to give you guys some perspective. Sales were down 13% last month, August versus August. Months of inventory has increased by about a month. And pending sales, which is our closest leading indicator of what closed sales will be next month, down about 12%. So we'll probably see not dissimilar numbers when we look at closed sales as we finish and close out the month of September. Where are people going? They're not leaving Texas, but they are going into leases. So leases in San Antonio up 28% year over year, and the lease price up 11%. So if you have rental properties, you're looking at good times, beautiful times, and lots of competition as well. So great news for those of you guys with rental properties.